Welcome back, coin lovers. Today we're diving into a captivating American classic, the 1977 D Washington Quarter Dollar, a coin that looks ordinary but hides extraordinary collector value. From its powerful historical roots and iconic eagle design to the rare high-grade examples that collectors are hunting right now, this quarter is a true prized treasure in modern numismatics. Stay with us as we uncover why this small coin is a tangible connection to the past and why it continues to excite and reward collectors worldwide. You won't want to miss this. Let's get started. Introduction. The 1977 D USA Washington Quarter Dollar stands as a fascinating and increasingly admired piece in the world of numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its blend of historical depth, classic design, and steady collector demand. Struck during a transformative era in modern American coinage, this quarter has earned recognition not merely as everyday currency of its time, but as a prized treasure for collectors who value condition, mint-specific character, and subtle varieties. Its appeal lies in the balance between accessibility and challenge, easy to recognize, yet difficult to find in truly exceptional condition, making it a compelling target for both seasoned numismatists and passionate newcomers. Historical context. Minted in 1977 at the Denver Mint, the 1977 D Washington Quarter emerged during a period of economic adjustment and cultural transition in the United States. As part of the long-running Washington Quarter series introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this issue represents the continuity of a design that had become deeply embedded in American identity. The Denver Mint played a vital role in meeting nationwide coinage demands during the late 1970s, and coins from this era serve as a tangible connection to the past, reflecting the monetary needs and artistic standards of the time. Role within the series. Within the broader Washington Quarter lineage, the 1977 D occupies an important position as a late 20th century clad issue, produced after the transition away from silver coinage in 1965. This era emphasized durability in mass production, yet it also introduced subtle quality variations that collectors closely study today. The coin represents stability in design while highlighting the evolving minting techniques of the U.S. Mint, making it a meaningful chapter in the series' long and storied history. Obverse design features. The obverse of the 1977 D Quarter features John Flanagan's iconic left-facing portrait of George Washington, a design admired for its dignified simplicity and classical proportions. Washington's strong profile, tied hair, and composed expression symbolize leadership and endurance. In high-grade examples, fine details such as hair strands, facial contours, and crisp lettering stand out beautifully. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the portrait, reinforcing the coin's symbolic weight and patriotic resonance. Reverse design and symbolism. On the reverse, the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings commands attention, clutching a bundle of arrows that signify strength and national unity, while olive branches beneath represent peace. The balanced composition and bold relief make the reverse especially attractive in uncirculated condition. Coins struck sharply at the Denver Mint often display strong feather definition and clean fields, qualities that significantly enhance visual appeal and collector desirability. Composition and physical characteristics. The 1977 D Washington Quarter is composed of a copper nickel-clad structure consisting of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It weighs 5.67 grams, measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has a reeded edge. While modest in size, its precise dimensions and solid construction reflect the engineering standards of modern U.S. coinage. In pristine condition, the coin exhibits a pleasing luster that highlights its metallic contrast. Rarity and condition sensitivity. Although the overall mintage of the 1977 D Quarter was substantial, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. Most examples entered heavy circulation, resulting in worn surfaces and diminished detail. High-grade uncirculated pieces, particularly those graded MS66 or higher, are far scarcer and highly sought after. Additionally, minor varieties such as weak strikes, off-center errors, or subtle die anomalies can further elevate interest, making top-quality examples challenging to locate. Market value and collector demand. In today's numismatic market, the value of a 1977 D Washington Quarter varies widely depending on condition and certification. Circulated examples typically trade at modest premiums, while uncirculated coins may range from $10 to $50. Exceptional specimens, especially those certified by major grading services and graded MS-67 or above, can command prices from $150 to $600 or more, depending on eye appeal and demand. This steady appreciation reflects growing interest in high-grade modern issues and the coin's enduring visual charm. Collecting tips and preservation. Collectors pursuing the 1977 D quarter should prioritize certified, high-grade examples with strong luster and minimal surface marks. Careful inspection for strike quality and potential varieties is essential, as these factors can significantly influence value. Purchasing from reputable dealers, auctions, or established collector networks helps ensure authenticity. Proper storage and protective holders, avoiding direct handling, and maintaining a stable environment are crucial steps in preserving the coin's condition and long-term worth. Conclusion. In conclusion, the 1977 D USA Washington quarter dollar represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity. More than a simple clad quarter, it stands as a captivating artifact of its era and a rewarding pursuit for numismatic enthusiasts worldwide. Its classic design, connection to America's past, and growing appreciation in high grades reinforce its status as a prized collectible and solid investment, encouraging collectors to seek it out as a meaningful and lasting addition to their collections.
Introduction. The 1978 D USA Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and often underestimated trilogy of minted during the modern era of U.S. coinage. This quarter has steadily gained attention among collectors who recognize its importance within the long-running Washington quarter series. Its widespread circulation, combined with the challenge of locating pristine, high-grade examples today, has elevated its status from a simple pocket coin to a prized treasure for those who understand its subtle value. For many numismatists, the 1978 D quarter represents an accessible yet meaningful entry into serious collecting. Historical context. The 1978 D Washington quarter was produced at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the prominent D mint mark on the obverse. This period marked a time of economic transition in the United States, following the removal of silver from circulating quarters more than a decade earlier. By 1978, the quarter had fully assumed its role as a durable copper-nickel workhorse of everyday commerce. As part of the Washington quarter series first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, the 1978 D issue continued the tradition of commemorating the nation's first president while serving the practical needs of a growing economy. Role within the series. Within the broader Washington quarter lineage, the 1978 D coin reflects the mature phase of the series before the dramatic design changes of later decades. It belongs to an era when consistency in design symbolized stability, and millions of Americans handled these coins daily without considering their future collectible potential. Today, that very familiarity has become part of its charm, positioning the 1978 D quarter as a tangible connection to late 20th century American life and monetary history. Obverse design and symbolism. The obverse of the 1978 D Washington quarter features John Flanagan's iconic left-facing portrait of George Washington, a design revered for its classical dignity and balance. Washington's strong profile, tied hair, and composed expression convey leadership and resilience, while the inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the portrait with patriotic symbolism. In high-grade, uncirculated condition, the fine details of Washington's hair and facial contours appear crisp and sharply defined, enhancing the coin's visual appeal. Reverse design and physical characteristics. On the reverse, the powerful image of a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and olive branches symbolizes strength, readiness, and peace. The inscriptions, United States of America and quarter dollar, complete the design, reinforcing its official authority. Struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams, offering durability while maintaining a bright, reflective surface when preserved properly. Collectors particularly value examples with strong luster and minimal contact marks. Unique features and varieties. While the 1978 D quarter is not rare in terms of original mintage, its uniqueness lies in subtle details that advanced collectors seek. Well-struck examples with full design definition, especially on the eagle's feathers and Washington's hair, are increasingly difficult to find. Additionally, certain error varieties, such as off-center strikes, clipped planchets, or minor double die characteristics, add layers of desirability and elevate select pieces well above typical circulated examples. Rarity and condition sensitivity. The true rarity of the 1978 D Washington quarter emerges when condition is taken into account. Most surviving coins show signs of heavy circulation, making uncirculated or near-mint specimens genuinely scarce. Coins graded MS-65 or higher by professional grading services are particularly challenging to locate, and this scarcity significantly drives collector demand. The pursuit of flawless surfaces and original mint luster has transformed this once common quarter into a competitive target for condition-focused collectors. Market value and price range. In today's market, a circulated 1978 D Washington quarter generally holds modest value close to face value. However, examples in uncirculated condition can range from $5 to $25, depending on eye appeal and strike quality. High-grade certified pieces, especially those graded MS-66 or higher, may command $50 to $150, while notable error varieties have been known to reach $200 to $500 or more at auction. This steady appreciation reflects growing interest in high-quality modern-era coins. Collecting tips and preservation. Collectors interested in the 1978 D quarter should prioritize certified examples or carefully inspect raw coins for luster, sharp detail, and minimal abrasions. Purchasing from reputable dealers, coin shows, or established auctions helps ensure authenticity and fair pricing. Proper storage and protective holders or slabs is essential to prevent toning and surface damage, and unnecessary handling should always be avoided. Engaging with numismatic communities can also provide valuable insights into emerging varieties and market trends. Conclusion. In conclusion, the 1978 D USA Washington quarter dollar represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity. While it may have begun its life as an everyday coin, time has transformed it into a meaningful collectible that captivates enthusiasts and rewards careful study. As a tangible connection to America's monetary past and a testament to the enduring Washington quarter design, it remains a prized treasure for collectors seeking both historical depth and long-term appeal. For numismatists worldwide, pursuing a high-quality 1978 D quarter is not only rewarding, but a celebration of the quiet significance found in modern U.S. coinage.
Introduction. The 1986 D USA Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in modern American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its blend of history, artistry, and enduring appeal. While it belongs to a circulating series, this coin has steadily earned recognition as a prized treasure among collectors who appreciate condition rarity and subtle mint characteristics. Its strong connection to American heritage, combined with growing market interest in high-grade modern quarters, has elevated the 1986 D issue into a coin that many collectors now actively pursue. For numismatists, it represents far more than face value. It is a tangible symbol of America's evolving coinage legacy. Historical context. Minted in 1986 at the Denver Mint, identified by the distinct D mint mark, this Washington quarter was produced during a period of economic confidence and technological advancement in the United States. The mid-1980s marked a renewed interest in high-quality coin production and stricter minting standards compared to earlier decades. As part of the long-running Washington quarter series that began in 1932, the 1986 D issue continued the tradition of honoring George Washington while serving everyday commerce. It reflects an era when the quarter dollar remained central to daily transactions, making it a meaningful connection to late 20th century American life. Role within the Washington quarter series. Within the broader Washington quarter lineage, the 1986 D occupies a unique position as a modern-era issue that bridges traditional silver-era admiration and contemporary clad coin collecting. Unlike earlier silver quarters, this coin was struck in copper-nickel clad composition, yet it retains the same iconic design that collectors cherish. Its place in the series highlights how even modern coins can become desirable over time, especially as pristine examples grow scarcer. For collectors assembling complete date and mint sets, the 1986 D is an essential piece that completes the narrative of the series. Unique features. Obverse design. The obverse of the 1986 D Washington quarter showcases John Flanagan's classic left-facing portrait of George Washington, a design renowned for its dignity and balance. Washington's powdered hair, strong jawline, and composed expression are rendered with crisp detail and high-grade examples, giving the coin exceptional visual appeal. In uncirculated condition, the fields often display a smooth, reflective luster that enhances the portrait's depth. The inscriptions, "Liberty" and "In God, We Trust" frame the design, reinforcing the coin's patriotic symbolism. Unique features. Reverse design.
On the reverse, the iconic heraldic eagle with outstretched wings commands attention, clutching arrows and an olive branch to symbolize strength and peace. The eagle's feathers, when sharply struck, show remarkable detail that collectors prize. The inscriptions United States of America and quarter dollar encircle the design, completing a composition that feels both powerful and elegant. Coins from the Denver Mint are particularly admired when the reverse strike is strong, making fully detailed examples especially desirable. Materials, size, and technical characteristics. The 1986 D quarter is composed of a copper core clad in cupronickel, measuring 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams. While these specifications are standard for modern quarters, collectors pay close attention to strike quality, surface preservation, and original mint luster. Coins that retain their factory brilliance without bag marks or wear stand out dramatically. These technical aspects, combined with careful minting at Denver, contribute to the coin's growing reputation among condition-focused collectors. Although millions of 1986 D quarters were minted, true rarity emerges in high-grade, uncirculated, and gem condition examples. Rarity and condition sensitivity. Coins graded MS66, MS67, or higher are notably scarce as many entered circulation and suffered wear or contact marks. Occasional minor errors, such as weak strikes or subtle die variations, further enhance collector interest. The challenge of locating pristine specimens has driven demand, making condition the single most important factor in determining rarity and desirability. Market value and appreciation. In today's numismatic market, a circulated 1986 D Washington quarter holds modest value, but uncirculated and certified examples tell a very different story. Coins in MS65 condition may trade in the $20 to $50 range, while higher-grade pieces, particularly MS67 examples, can command $300 to $1,000 or more, depending on eye appeal and certification. Auction results suggest steady appreciation, fueled by collector interest in modern condition rarities and the enduring popularity of the Washington Quarter series. Collecting tips and best practices. Collectors seeking the 1986 D Washington Quarter should prioritize certified coins from reputable grading services, ensuring authenticity and accurate condition assessment. Careful inspection for strong strikes, clean surfaces, and original luster is essential. Purchasing from trusted dealers or established auctions helps avoid cleaned or damaged examples. Proper storage in airtight holders, minimal handling, and engagement with collector communities can further protect value and provide insight into emerging market trends. Conclusion. The 1986 D USA Washington Quarter Dollar is a compelling blend of history, artistry, and modern rarity, standing proudly as a prized collectible within the Washington Quarter series. Its tangible connection to the past, combined with the challenge of finding exceptional examples, continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. For collectors and investors alike, this coin represents a rewarding pursuit, one that offers lasting value, visual beauty, and a meaningful place in American numismatic heritage.
Introduction. The 1995 DUSA Washington Quarter Dollar stands as a fascinating and surprisingly engaging piece within modern American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts who appreciate coins that blend everyday history with collectible potential. Though struck in large numbers, this quarter has steadily earned recognition as a prized treasure among collectors who value condition, mint quality, and subtle varieties. Its appeal lies not only in its familiar design, but also in the challenge of finding superb examples that have survived decades of circulation. Today, the 1995 D Washington Quarter is increasingly sought after in high-grade condition, reflecting a growing market demand and renewed appreciation for late 20th century U.S. coinage. Historical context. Minted in 1995 at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the distinctive D Mint mark, this quarter forms part of the long-running Washington Quarter series that began in 1932. The coin was produced during a period of economic stability and technological advancement in U.S. minting, when billions of coins were struck to support daily commerce. Although not tied to a single commemorative event, the 1995 D Quarter represents a tangible connection to the final decade of the 20th century, a time just before the dramatic redesigns of the state quarters era. It reflects continuity, tradition, and the enduring legacy of George Washington in American culture. Role within the series. Within the Washington Quarter series, the 1995 D issue holds a unique transitional place. It belongs to the classic heraldic eagle reverse era, produced just 4 years before the series underwent its most significant transformation in 1999. For collectors, this positions the coin as one of the last of its kind,
making it especially attractive to those assembling complete pre-state quarter sets. Its Denver origin also adds interest, as mint quality and strike characteristics from this facility are closely studied by specialists. Obverse design and symbolism. The obverse of the 1995 D Washington quarter features John Flanagan's iconic portrait of George Washington, facing left with a dignified and timeless expression. The inscriptions "Liberty, in God, we trust," and the date 1995 frame the design, while the crisp placement of the D mint mark to the right of Washington's ponytail identifies its origin. In high-grade examples, the fine details of Washington's hair, cheekbone, and coat are sharply defined, giving the coin a refined and elegant appearance that captivates enthusiasts. Reverse design and physical characteristics. On the reverse, the majestic heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutches arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. Above the eagle appears United States of America, with E pluribus unum and quarter dollar completing the design. The coin is struck in copper nickel-clad composition, measuring 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5.67 grams. When preserved in uncirculated condition, the surfaces display bright luster and strong contrast, enhancing its visual appeal and collectible value. Unique features and varieties. While the 1995 D quarter is generally known as a regular issue, collectors closely examine it for subtle varieties and minting anomalies. Strong strikes, full details on the eagle's feathers, and clean fields significantly increase desirability. Minor errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double design elements, though scarce, add excitement and can elevate a coin's status from common to truly collectible. These nuances make the coin far more intriguing than its face value suggests. Rarity and condition sensitivity. In terms of raw mintage, the 1995 D Washington quarter is not rare. However, condition is everything. The true scarcity emerges in high-grade examples, particularly those graded MS66, MS67, or higher by professional grading services. Circulation wear, bag marks, and weak strikes dramatically reduce quality, making pristine specimens difficult to locate. This condition sensitivity fuels collector demand, as assembling a top-quality modern set is often more challenging than expected. Market value and price trends. The market value of the 1995 D Washington quarter varies widely based on condition and certification. Circulated examples typically trade at face value to a few dollars, but uncirculated coins can range from $10 to $40 depending on eye appeal. Professionally graded pieces in MS66, MS67 condition have been known to command $75 to $300, while rare error coins or exceptional registry quality examples may reach $500 or more at auction. Steady appreciation in top-grade modern coins has drawn increased attention to issues like the 1995 D. Collecting tips and preservation. For collectors pursuing this coin, prioritizing certified high-grade examples is essential. Carefully inspect for sharp details, original luster, and minimal surface marks. Purchasing from reputable dealers, major auctions, or established online platforms helps ensure authenticity and fair pricing. Proper storage in airtight holders or certified slabs is crucial, as avoiding unnecessary handling preserves long-term value. Engaging with collector communities and population reports can also provide valuable insights into rarity and market trends. Conclusion. The 1995 D USA Washington quarter dollar is far more than an ordinary circulating coin. It is a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity. As a tangible connection to the closing years of the classic Washington quarter era, it continues to captivate enthusiasts and earn its place as a prized collectible. Whether pursued for its historical significance, visual appeal, or investment potential, this quarter rewards careful collectors with lasting value and enduring charm, making it a worthy addition to any serious numismatic collection.
Introduction. The 1996 D Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and surprisingly captivating piece within modern American numismatics, drawing steady attention from both seasoned collectors and passionate newcomers. While often overlooked due to its circulation-era origins, this coin has earned growing respect as a prized treasure, especially when discovered in exceptional condition or with notable mint varieties. Its blend of historical continuity, iconic design, and strong collector nostalgia has elevated its appeal in today's market, making it a coin that continues to captivate enthusiasts who appreciate meaningful connections to America's monetary heritage. Introduction. Continued. What makes the 1996 D Washington quarter particularly compelling is its position as a bridge between traditional circulating coinage
and the dramatic changes that would soon reshape U.S. quarters with the launch of the State Quarters program in 1999. For many collectors, this coin represents the final years of a classic era, increasing its desirability as a tangible reminder of familiar pocket change that quietly evolved into a collectible. Its consistent demand, especially in uncirculated grades, reinforces its status as a respected and increasingly sought-after piece in modern collections. Historical context. Minted in 1996 at the Denver Mint, identified by the distinctive D Mint mark, this quarter belongs to the long-running Washington Quarter Series first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1996, the series had become a symbol of stability and tradition within U.S. coinage. Produced during a decade marked by economic expansion and technological progress in the United States, the 1996 D quarter reflects a period of confidence and continuity, positioning it as a meaningful artifact of late 20th century American history. Role within the series. Within the broader Washington Quarter lineage, the 1996 D issue holds special importance as one of the last high-mintage quarters before the U.S. Mint shifted focus to highly thematic designs. This context gives the coin cultural significance beyond its face value, as it represents the closing chapter of a familiar design that circulated widely for generations. Collectors often view it as a tangible connection to the past, symbolizing the end of an era just before American coinage entered a more commemorative and regionally inspired phase. Unique features and design. The obverse of the 1996 D Washington Quarter features John Flanagan's iconic left-facing portrait of George Washington, rendered with refined detail that remains visually striking in high-grade examples. The reverse displays the classic heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and framed by olive branches, powerful symbols of strength and peace. Struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams, maintaining the traditional specifications collectors admire. In uncirculated condition, the sharp lettering, frosted devices, and original mint luster significantly enhance its visual appeal. Distinctive details and varieties. While the 1996 D quarter is not known for major design changes, collectors prize subtle distinctions such as strike quality, luster intensity, and die characteristics. Well-struck examples from fresh dies exhibit crisp hair details on Washington's portrait and strong feather definition on the eagle. Minor varieties, including die cracks, off-center strikes, and other mint errors, add layers of intrigue and desirability, especially when authenticated. These nuances elevate the coin from a common issue to a standout collectible when preserved in exceptional condition. Rarity and condition. Although the Denver Mint produced a large number of quarters in 1996, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. High-grade uncirculated examples, MS66 and MS68, are far scarcer than circulated pieces, as many coins entered everyday use immediately after release. Coins with minimal contact marks, full luster, and sharp strikes are increasingly difficult to locate, driving demand among collectors who prioritize quality. Error coins or those with exceptional eye appeal further enhance scarcity, making pristine examples a rewarding challenge to acquire. Market value and appreciation. In today's numismatic market, the value of a 1996 D Washington quarter varies widely based on condition and uniqueness. Circulated examples typically trade at modest premiums, while uncirculated coins can range from $10 to $75 depending on grade. Professionally certified pieces in MS67 or higher have realized prices from $150 to over $400, with rare error varieties occasionally commanding even higher sums. Steady appreciation, driven by collector interest in pre-state quarter issues and high-grade survivors, continues to support its long-term value. Collecting tips and preservation. Collectors seeking the 1996 D Washington quarter should prioritize certified, high-grade examples, especially those graded by reputable services. Careful inspection for strike quality, luster, and potential varieties is essential when purchasing raw coins. Proper storage in inert holders or slabs, minimal handling, and a controlled environment help preserve condition and value. Engaging with collector forums, auctions, and numismatic communities can provide valuable insights into market trends and emerging opportunities tied to this issue. Conclusion. In conclusion, the 1996 D Washington quarter dollar represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity, solidifying its place as a prized collectible in modern U.S. numismatics. As a tangible connection to the final years of a classic coin design, it continues to captivate enthusiasts who value both tradition and long-term potential. Whether pursued for its historical resonance, visual charm, or steady market appeal, this quarter remains a rewarding addition to any collection, an enduring treasure that reflects the lasting legacy of America's most iconic circulating coin.
Introduction. The 1997 D USA Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and often underestimated gem within American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts who appreciate subtle rarity and historical continuity. While it may appear familiar at first glance, this quarter has steadily earned respect among collectors who recognize its importance within the long-running Washington quarter series. Its appeal lies not only in its classic design, but also in its position at a pivotal moment in U.S. coinage history, making it a prized treasure for those who seek meaning beyond surface value. As demand for high-quality modern-era coins grows, the 1997 D quarter continues to shine as a collectible with enduring charm and relevance. Historical significance. Minted in 1997 at the Denver Mint, identified by the prominent D Mint mark, this quarter belongs to the final chapter of the traditional Washington quarter design before the launch of the revolutionary 50-state quarters program in 1999. Issued during a time of economic confidence and cultural transition in the United States, the 1997 D coin represents the closing years of a design that had circulated since 1932. It serves as a tangible connection to the pre-state quarters era, a period cherished by collectors for its consistency, familiarity, and deep-rooted national symbolism tied to George Washington's legacy. Role within the Washington quarter series. Within the broader Washington quarter lineage, the 1997 D issue holds a unique supporting role as one of the last widely circulated quarters before a dramatic shift in American coin aesthetics. Collectors often view it as part of a bridge generation, linking the classic silver-era inspiration of earlier quarters with the modern thematic storytelling that followed. This placement enhances its desirability, especially for numismatists building complete date and mint sets or focusing on transitional moments in U.S. coinage history. Obverse design details. The obverse of the 1997 D Washington quarter proudly features John Flanagan's iconic portrait of George Washington, a design revered for its dignity and timeless strength. Washington's left-facing profile is rendered with crisp detail and higher-grade examples, showcasing sharp hairlines, a strong jawline, and clear inscriptions reading "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." In uncirculated condition, the fields display an attractive luster that enhances the sculptural quality of the portrait, making pristine examples particularly captivating to enthusiasts. Reverse design and physical characteristics. On the reverse, the coin displays the familiar heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows, and an olive branch, symbols of strength and peace. The inscriptions United States of America and E Pluribus Unum frame the design with balance and authority. Struck in copper-nickel-clad composition, the quarter measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighs 5.67 grams, aligning with modern mint standards. In high-grade condition, the reverse often reveals bold feather detail and strong rim definition, qualities that significantly elevate collector interest. Rarity and condition sensitivity. Although the 1997 D quarter was produced in large numbers, true rarity emerges when condition is taken into account. Circulated examples are common, but high-grade uncirculated coins, MS-66 and above, are increasingly difficult to locate due to heavy circulation and contact marks typical of modern minting. Exceptional pieces with strong strikes, clean surfaces, and original mint luster are scarce, and this condition-based rarity is what drives serious collector demand. The challenge of finding pristine examples transforms an otherwise ordinary coin into a sought-after prize. Varieties and error potential. Adding further intrigue, collectors actively search for subtle varieties and mint errors associated with the 1997 D issue, such as minor double dies, off-center strikes, or die clashes. While dramatic errors are rare, authenticated examples can command strong premiums due to their scarcity and visual appeal. These anomalies elevate the coin's status beyond standard circulation pieces, reinforcing its reputation as a rewarding target for attentive and knowledgeable numismatists. Market value and price range. In today's market, the value of a 1997 D Washington quarter varies widely based on condition and certification. Circulated examples typically trade near face value, while uncirculated coins can range from $5 to $25. High-grade, professionally graded specimens, particularly MS-67 or finer, have achieved prices between $50 and $200, with exceptional error varieties or top population registry coins occasionally exceeding this range. Steady appreciation reflects growing interest in late-date Washington quarters, especially those with outstanding visual quality. Collecting tips and preservation. For collectors pursuing the 1997 D quarter, prioritizing certified, high-grade examples is key to long-term value. Close inspection for strike sharpness, surface cleanliness, and original luster is essential, as even minor flaws can significantly affect desirability. Purchasing from reputable dealers or established auctions helps ensure authenticity, while proper storage and protective holders prevents environmental damage. Engaging with collector communities and market reports can also provide valuable insights into emerging trends and hidden opportunities. Conclusion. In conclusion, the 1997 D USA Washington quarter dollar represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity. As a tangible connection to the final years of a beloved classic design, it continues to captivate enthusiasts who appreciate its understated significance. Whether acquired as part of a complete Washington quarter set or as a standalone high-grade specimen, this coin remains a prized treasure with lasting appeal. For numismatists worldwide, the 1997 D quarter offers both historical depth and rewarding potential, securing its place as a meaningful and respected collectible.